Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called Real Estate Eviction Horror Movie Worsens. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help spread the word. Now, let's get started. The real estate eviction horror movie is getting much worse out there. People have been living on debt for so long now that it's reached a point where they can't make their house or their car payments anymore. No matter what they claim, in actuality, the job market is deteriorating. There are areas now in large and small sized cities where the restaurants have all closed for blocks and blocks in every direction. Many of the retailers have simply left. The hotels, many of them, are closed. When people in Venice Beach, California, try to sell their homes, so they try to schedule an open house, what they'll do is they'll go outside and pay the homeless people and the drug addicts to stop sleeping or staying in front of their home because they don't want people to be scared to come to the open house. So what are the homeless people and the drug addicts doing now? Well, many of them have told all their other broke and homeless and drug addicted friends to show up in such and such time and just start sleeping in front of the house, hopefully to encourage, but more accurately, to blackmail the homeowner trying to sell their home into giving them money as well to leave the front of the house so that prospective buyers will not be scared to come and look. It's like a form of homeless blackmail. Give us some money or we'll invite a few more hundred homeless people to sleep in front of your house during your open house. That's what this is all coming to. Not only can these owners not sell their homes, but some of the homeless people are now thwarting their efforts to prevent them from unloading their houses. The percentage of home evictions in the U.S. is climbing quickly. It's gone up by more than 50% and it is still climbing. More and more evictions going on all the time. The problem with evictions is that people who don't have family and friends to go and live with often end up on the streets. That's the reality of it. If you were to talk to a lot of the existing homeless people and ask them what happened, a large percentage of them would say they're homeless because they were evicted and they didn't have family to stay with. In addition to that, a lot of people flooding into the country are now staying in care facilities or relying on resources that are now being depleted, becoming more and more depleted, and as a result, they're not available to other people who live here. It's getting much worse. So what are cities and states that have been overrun now doing about it? They're sending their homeless to other cities and states. Once they arrive there, they hit the streets and don't really get much help there either. Since the official resources are so depleted, they simply move the homeless to another city or state. They'll do this by bus, by plane, it just varies. It's amazing and it's getting worse. So how much worse can it get? We believe that it'll get much worse. In fact, here are some of the problems we forecast will become worse very soon. Homeless shelters will soon close as a result of budgetary issues. Food kitchens will simply lose their ability to feed people because of all their budgetary issues and constraints. We predict that the police will soon stop responding to incidents involving homeless people and drug addicts because even if they issue tickets to the homeless can't afford to pay those tickets and the police can't afford to jail them, so you have this sort of social stalemate that's going on. The notion of homeless people and drug addicts refusing to get off your property until you pay them to leave will only get worse over time as well. Companies and court officers that perform evictions will soon be overwhelmed by the increasing number of people that need to be evicted. There are just too many of them. In many cases, once people get evicted from their homes or apartments, then we predict that many cities and states will just start paying people from other countries to live in those same empty homes or apartments where the former owners were just evicted from. How's that for strange logic? But it doesn't end with police refusing to respond to calls involving the homeless. Now, in some cities, when the homeless or the street criminals attack the police don't even respond. They get crazy people throwing bottles at them, spitting on them, doing all sorts of things, but the attacks just keep coming. It's one of the reasons so many police are now wearing plastic face shields to protect themselves from all the spit and these objects being thrown at them all day long by lunatics. Another thing that's making the eviction horror story so much worse is that when children are involved in social services, those services are now so depleted that they can't really do much to help people being evicted. Is there anything people can do to slow down or stop the eviction process from throwing them out? Well, there are some charities and services in some places, but it's really up to the people being evicted to find them and to apply for that money and for that help. And that's the unfortunate truth. Good luck. Thank you for watching. I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also comment and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Thank you, and we shall talk to you soon. Bye-bye.